6:38 right now, turning to the pandemic in our state, and we are seeing an upward trend in infections and hospitalizations as the Thanksgiving holiday approaches. The state reporting more than 1,900 new cases yesterday. That's about 200 higher than the current 14-day average and higher than what we typically see on a Sunday when reporting has been lower throughout the pandemic. This is the fourth straight day we've seen a spike in new cases. Hospitalizations were down slightly after a big spike on Saturday. And as COVID-19 cases soar here and nationwide, Liza Lucas with more now on 3 states issuing travel advisories ahead of the busy holiday travel season. You have those details for us, Liza.
Yes, good morning, Sheba. We're talking about the West Coast states, Washington, Oregon, California, all banding together and issuing those travel advisories. The 3 governors collectively taking to social media to reiterate those messages, asking those that are planning to travel to their states to self-quarantine for 14 days. Also asking people to avoid non-essential out-of-state travel and to stay local. Now, these are recommendations that are coming as COVID and hospitalizations are surging, with many states breaking daily records. Experts say these recommendations are crucial as we approach the busy Thanksgiving travel period. Meanwhile, we have had a little bit of a hopeful projection from Dr. Anthony Fauci, who says the U.S. could start to move toward normal as early as April.
We can't just wish it happening. We've got to get the vaccine, it's got to be deployed, and we can't abandon fundamental public health measures.
So again, experts saying we've got to double down to get towards the end of the road here. A lot of us have been talking on our insider page this morning. Gary weighing in about what he's seeing from family and friends in terms of their travel plans. He says it's kind of 50-50 at this point. Nichelle expressing some concern. She said that Georgia, she feels like, is acting like nothing is going on when we have these other states imposing restrictions. And then Jen saying she's feeling weird that she's starting to get used to the idea of going nowhere and doing nothing. She says they are living their life still, but they are doing it very cautiously. And she also expressed interest in hearing more from our state officials. The latest, of course, we are always bringing you here at 11 Alive, and we'll stay on top of the very latest here at the 11 Alive Bridge.
The White House Coronavirus Task Force report putting our state back in the red zone just last week. Liza, thank you. 6:40 is the time, and here are 3 facts you need to know right now about COVID-19 in our communities. Gwinnett County Schools extending the deadline for families to make a decision about how they want their kids to learn next semester. Where parents have until November 29th to choose in-person or digital learning. Gwinnett is Georgia's largest school district. You can find all of the information on the district's website. Cobb County's second semester sign up is also open. The deadline to complete that is also November 29th. And starting today, students at Clayton State University can get free COVID tests before they leave for Thanksgiving, head home, or wherever. The goal is to get results back to students within 24 hours. The nation's top infectious disease expert, Dr. Anthony Fauci, will be on the Today Show this morning. The live interview comes as cases across the nation surge. He'll be talking about COVID-19, Thanksgiving holiday preps. That's right after Morning Rush.